noise.
But Mew, you don't have an alibi for when the crime occurred either, do you?
You think I'm suspicious? I don't even know where the gym is.
Doesn't telling such obvious lies make you more suspicious, Mew?
The other two without alibis are Kaito and Maki. Let us hear your testimonies.
I was in my research lab the whole time. I didn't go to the gym.
But that cannot be proven, can it?
What about Kaito? Only murderers grow out creepy facial hair like mustaches and goatees.
Now that's a lie for sure. Kokichi, you're just being jealous because you don't have a goatee like Kaito does. It does add sexy points if you have one.
What? My goatee's not creepy. It gives me a glamorous celebrity vibe.
Anyway, among those four, the culprit must be the one who doesn't have an alibi.
I apologize, but given the circumstances, we have no choice but to suspect you.
I think it's gonna be fine. I mean, as long as we discuss each suspect in detail and learn their alibi, I'm sure we can get to the bottom of this.
Suspect who? Who's the culprit?
Wait up! Why are you guys suspicious of me? I've been helping the whole time!
Uh-oh. I don't like where this is going.
Oh, wait. I remember now. I do have an alibi.
You do?
You will see whether or not I am suspicious as the trial progresses.
I'm not the culprit.
Guys? Guys, hold on. Can we just do this in a peaceful way? Oh no. The mass panic debate is gonna start! That's what you're thinking, right? Yeah, I had a feeling that this is where we're gonna lead. Well, you're exactly correct, buddy. But let me give you another tutorial first. Oh boy, the mass panic debate this time around will have loud voice dialogue. It's when one of your opponents shouts their opinion in a loud voice. And I can tell that Kaito is gonna end up doing that. That blocks out everyone's arguments. Even if you see a weak spot, you cannot refute it. I see. Oh no. What do I do then? That's what you're thinking, right? Luckily, it's just like white noise. Shut it up with your left click silencer. So basically I shoot them up with the silencer just like I usually do, and that way I'm gonna be able to refute the wrong statement. After that, all of the arguments will be audible again. Then you just shoot the truth bullet at the weak spot. You know the drill. Thank you for your understanding. Yeah, guys, like, can we just talk about this for a second? I don't think we really need to do this.
Running away from Gonta.
Stop talking over one another. I mean, there's clear evidence.
I even tried hiding in the girls' bathroom.
I mean, it's.
Things got a little heated if catch my drill. Nothing about perfect.
What's Maki's alibi?
Then right before nighttime, I got tired and...
Much better. At least I won't have to deal with even more headache now. Until you people decide to act more civilized, I think I'm gonna read some more Danganronpa Kirigiri while I'm at it. No reading aloud during the trial! Hey! Back to the debate, chop! Alright, fine, Jesus. I need to sort out everyone's statements, just like Kaede did. I need to calm down. Focus on one at a time. Alright, well, let's think about this. I guess I don't have a choice.
What is your alibi?
Hiding in the classroom.
So, I tried hiding in a...
When I was running from
I even
Gonta,
tried hiding in the girls' bathroom.
We'll just listen to one statement here.
things got a little heated if catch my drill. Nothing about perfect.
Things got a little heated, huh?
Maki's alibi.
Then right before nighttime, I got tired and fell asleep.
Did you really leave the gym at 9 p.m.?
I was in
Are
my
you
research
sure
lab
you
the
did
whole
not
time.
stay at the gym?
No, in my own room. Jeez.
Maybe... Okay, I need to sort out everyone's statements, just like Kaede did. I need to calm down. Focus on one at a time.
I have an alibi.
Running away from Gonta.
Okay, guys, hold on a second. I think...
Things got a little heated if you catch my drift. Female pervert!
What's Maki's alibi?
Who's being a
Got
pervert?
tired and fell asleep.
Did you really leave the gym at 9 p.m.?
Wait, hold on.
Sure you did not stay
What?
at the
No,
gym?
in my own room. Jeez.
Or should I... Oh. Okay. Oh, okay, I guess I'm supposed to hit Kaito's statement. Wait, Kaito hid himself in the girl's bathroom?
Alibi.
Are you kidding me?
At 9 p.m.?
Oh, I guess that's an effective way, but still.
Stay at the
No,
gym?
in my own room. Jeez.
Ah, there you go. Are you sure you did not stay at the gym? Okay, I feel like I'm gonna have to do something with Kibo's statement over there, but I'm not really sure. I think I'm gonna have to listen to that, to this side here first.
What is your
He's
alibi?
alone at the gym. 5 minutes. Just like she said before, Himiko and the others were with her until they left with Gonta.
Alibi.
And right before nighttime, I got tired and...
I see.
Leave the gym at 9 p.m.?
That was 9 minutes before nighttime.
Are you sure you did not stay at the
No,
gym?
in my own room. Jeez.
Okay. Kibo is asking Kirumi if she stayed at the gym. I mean, I do remember that Kirumi talked to Kokichi for like an hour straight, and then it ended at 10 p.m. So...
I was running away from Gonta.
What is your
Tried
alibi?
hiding in the
Maki
classroom.
alone, witnessing Ryoma.
When I was running from
I even...
Kokichi's account. Immediately after Kokichi left the Ultimate Entomologist lab at 9 p.m. last night, he was called by Kirumi in the entrance hall, and he stayed with her until 10 p.m.
Tried hiding in the girls' bathroom.
Yeah, I think that should be it. Let's see about
Right
this.
before night.
Let's see if this is actually gonna work. But first things first, I'm gonna have to shoot your statement, and then... boom! There you go.
I heard it.
Alright, people, quit it! Otherwise, you will have to say hello to my little friend here.
No, I think Kirumi is telling the truth. Kokichi's story proves it.
Mm-hmm. Right when I got to the entrance hall, Kirumi spotted me. It was right after I left Gonta's lab, so it was around 9 p.m. She started throwing questions at me left and right, asking me if I was up to no good. She just kept talking, then finally let me go at 10 p.m. when nighttime rolled around. A whole hour. Well, only the first half hour was a lecture. Then we played tag for the other half.
Kokichi met Kirumi at 9 p.m., and they were together until nighttime.
Gonta went to the gym to catch Himiko and Angie 5 minutes before 9 o'clock. After I left Gonta's lab, I ran into Kirumi. I'm pretty sure Kirumi stayed at the gym 5 minutes till 9 o'clock.
Mm-hmm.
This information could have been told to us beforehand.
Sorry, forgot. I definitely didn't keep it a secret to make the trial more interesting.
Forgot? It seems far more plausible that you were telling another lie.
Unlike robots, we meatbags can't pull out our memories from our hard drive.
Was that supposed to offend me? Your irrationality fills me with pity.
Damn! Kibo is striking back.
If I am the culprit, that would mean I killed Ryoma within 5 minutes, transported him to the gym, and hid him in the piranha tank. This seems highly unlikely.
True. I mean, I can understand having enough time to just position the lid in the right spot, but doing all of that does seem unlikely. In that case, that will mean that Kirumi is off the hook for now. You go, Kirumi.
If you called Ryoma out to the gym and killed him there, you wouldn't need to move him. All you would have to do is hide him in the piranha tank. Gonta was in the midst of heading to the gym to capture Angie. Are you claiming I took advantage of that and called Ryoma for a rendezvous at the gym?
That'd be pretty difficult. We should probably look at other possibilities.
Maybe someone snuck into the gym while Kirumi and I were busy talking.
The only ones capable of that are the other three with no alibis.
Mew, Kaito, and Maki! Ah, you're including me too?
But there's actually one person we can rule out of the suspects list.
There is?
Right? There's one person who's totally not suspicious. Say who it is already.
Kaito. One person can be eliminated as a suspect, according to Kokichi. He must be talking about the figure he saw. They certainly would have an alibi. Wait, you mean her? We need to pin down who that was. The key to that fact lies in Kokichi, Gonta, and Mew's statements. According to what we know, the figure Kokichi saw must be... well, who else but Mew?
That's it!
Who has been walking around naked and all that.
Kokichi, you're talking about Mew, right?
I mean, that's the only one I can think of. But why are you saying that she's not a suspect?
What? You?
Ow?
Yeah, you can take her off the list. She actually has an alibi.
Booyah! Suck it, nerds!
Wait a sec. Since when does she have an alibi?
Yeah, I mean, why?
If you compare everyone's statements, there's no other possibility.
Oh yeah, I did see something odd while Kirumi was lecturing me. Something odd? I saw a half-naked girl wandering around the courtyard in her underwear. It was too dark for me to make out who it was, but I saw her walk around for a bit.
A girl walking around half naked?
Who else could it be but the horny exhibitionist Mew?
Mew, what in the world were you thinking there?
We can't just jump to conclusions like that. He just saw a shadow, right? That could have been anyone walking around in women's underwear, even me.
Whoa! Hey, Kaito! I didn't know you do that sort of stuff in your spare time. I mean, save it for the Love Hotel. Sheesh. I already have the handcuffs ready.
That'd be a whole different issue.
Yeah, it certainly would be a whole different issue.
No, it's Mew, without a doubt. Mew and Gonta's statements prove it.
Oh, Gonta see Mew, but Gonta's face get red hot, so Gonta no could bring her. Your face got hot? You mean you were hot on her trail, right? No, she used her, what'd she call it? Secret woman weapon, and then...
well... I had to use my secret woman weapon, and let's just leave it at that.
I see. It sounds like Gonta got an eyeful,
Gonta. You're a very naughty boy.
What? Why the heck were you in your underwear, Mew? Well, 'cause, I'm pretty stacked, so... I figured I'd take my clothes off so Gonta would be too flustered to touch me. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it, you cockroaches.
No.
Anyway, I think the blood rushed to both of Gonta's heads because he got super embarrassed.
Miu was in her underwear, and Gonta got weird feeling. So Gonta ran away.
Well, when you got the body of a goddess, it's only natural to want to flaunt it. I show my panties to the boys all the time. And I mean all the time.
Yes, we get it, Mew.
So you're welcome, Gonta. Think of me during your next tug session.
Oh boy.
Most of that was unintelligible nonsense, but it would seem that Mew has an actual alibi.
Hey, at least we got that. Me personally, I have no comment.
Yep, it took a while, but at least we got everyone's alibis cleared up. We should remember all of this in case we need to recall these events again.
Indeed.
That leaves Kaito and Maki as the only ones with no alibis.
Then one of them must be the culprit. But which one, I wonder? Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Catch the culprit by it.
Tail! I know Akane would be thrilled by that.
Hold up! Don't decide just yet!
Two prime suspects, Kaito and Maki. But something inside me doesn't want to accuse Kaito. I want to believe Kaito. Until he's proven guilty, I will trust him. I want to believe him too, Shuichi. However, just like with Himiko, we gotta discuss his situation too. We need to determine what he did yesterday after Gonta abducted us.
Maybe we should determine the sequence of events. The culprit
No, we should do something more fun. And I have the perfect idea.
Oh boy. Can't wait to hear your insane idea here, Kokichi. All aboard the Kokichi train! Ooh. What?
We narrowed it down to 2 people, and one of those 2 is the culprit, right? Since we don't have to randomly accuse each other, finding the truth just got much easier.
Did it?
So let's find the truth with a more effective method.
And what is this effective method?
If one of them is the culprit, then the innocent one should know who the guilty one is, yeah? Because if you know you're not the culprit, then you can just accuse the other person.
Yes, that is true.
Which means there is one person among us who definitely knows who the culprit is. To that someone who knows, do your best to convince us. Work harder.
So, you want the culprit to be determined based on this method of yours? That's stupid. I mean, what if it's neither of them? What if the culprit is one who has an alibi? Should we talk about, oh, I don't know, the handcuffs maybe that we found? I'm pretty sure that will lead to some interesting stuff too. I mean, is this really that much of an effective method to begin with?
Work harder?
Have the 2 argue for their innocence. That's how we'll decide our culprit.
Even if we did that, wouldn't they just pass the blame back and forth?
And...
Huh?
You guys talk about cooperation and teamwork, but you're all afraid. You're too scared to point your fingers at others, so you hide behind the word trust. How do you expect to find the culprit when you're all worried about each other's feelings? If you're planning to expose a liar, then you have to corner them psychologically. Only then will they reveal their true self as a liar, hiding beneath a layer of deceit!
Should I... Should I start expecting you to turn into the Joker anytime soon, Kokichi? Cause I am expecting you to laugh, just like Joker, anytime soon.
If we want to find the liar, I suggest that the two suspects argue against each other. No more pointless deductions. All we need is for them to fight for their lives. So let's use an argument that's totally not boring but super fun!
Jesus.
We'll catch the culprit in their lies when we find a contradiction. We'll scare the culprit until they screw up! That's how a true class trial works.
Yeah, he's definitely gonna turn into the Joker soon enough.
Right, Monokuma?
A development like that would liven things up a bit.
Yep, I totes agree.
You're agreeing with Monokuma? Just whose side are you on?
Why, he's on our side, of course. He's on the side of hope.
I'm on your side. I don't want to die either, you know. That's why we need to take this seriously. A hot debate to smoke out the liar.
Smokin'! And how do you expect us to start this?
If you guys need some help getting started, I can give out the first topic. Our first topic is this! Ta-da!
A Cubs pad?
The Cubs pad?
Not just any Cubs pad, but the one given to our latest victim, Ryoma.
Huh. So you were the one who took the pad from his room.
When we started investigating, I went straight to his room to borrow it.
So it wasn't the culprit who took the video from his room, it was you.
And the reason why I brought it out just for this occasion is... because one of these two had Ryoma's motive video. Dun dun dun!
And how in the name of the Tanaka Empire did you figure that one out?
One of these two had it?
How?
And for us to figure that out, we need to know who this motive video belongs to. Take a guess, everyone! Whose motive video did Ryoma have?
The motive video that Ryoma had. Was it Kaito's or Maki's? I should know the answer. Well, we have Kaito's video, but...
That's it!
Maki?
It was Maki's motive video, right?
Wow, how did you ever guess? Ooh, I know! It's because the motive video that you have belongs to Kaito.
You know this stuff because you were the one who had all the Cubs pads yesterday, Kokichi.
Process of elimination wins again. The obvious answer was Maki, right?
Is that true, Shuichi?
Yes, you're right.
And what about that? Just because Ryoma had my motive video, that doesn't make me the culprit.
Finally, you said something! This is how a debate should be. I only brought up the motive video to make you talk.
Excuse me?
Okay, now that we got the party rolling, let's get you and Kaito ready to argue. Remember, if you're not the culprit, then that means the other one is. Got that? Let's start this extreme death debate. Tear up the other's lies, rip each other apart.
Okay, this is just plain stupid. You're enjoying this way too much, Kokichi. This isn't the way we should approach this case to begin with. You have chosen those two solely on the fact that they don't have an alibi, when the killer might be somebody else who has an alibi. Unless... Oh, don't tell me. You are looking for something else. You wanna get something out of them.
Wait just a minute. What are you trying to...
Quit screwing around! We don't need to debate who's a culprit!
Huh?
I'm not the culprit! That's for sure.
Which means...
Kaito, wait. Maybe Kokichi is wrong. Maybe he...
Maki isn't a culprit either!
Eh?
Huh?
Huh?
What?
Huh? Really? You're saying neither of you are the culprit? Then what would be the point of this whole debate?
Who cares about that? All I know is that neither me or Maki are the culprit. It's just a hunch I've got.
Just a hunch.
A hunch? Are you being serious? You do know all our lives are on the line here, right? And you're betting our lives on just a hunch?
You don't get it. This isn't just any hunch. This is an official hunch from the Kaito Momota, luminary of the stars.
What?
How illogical. This is even more difficult to comprehend than Kokichi's antics.
You're totally not serious. You can't be that stupid, right?
A hunch.
No, he might actually be that stupid.
Damn idiot! A two-a-duns idiot!
Hey, don't call me an idiot! Anyway, me and Maki aren't the culprit. There's no doubt about it. I believe in Maki.
You believe in Maki?
You what?
You believe in her? But based on what?
Huh? I don't gotta base it on anything. No matter where the clues point. In the end, the only thing that matters is what I believe, right? Whether I believe or not. Whether I want to believe or not. That's the only thing that matters.
So, you do not have any evidence.
In that regards, no, he doesn't. But, just like he said, he doesn't need evidence. He just believes in her.
Only baseless conjecture.
But I totally get where he's coming from, because I want to believe in Himiko too.
That's true. Want to believe, huh? Yeah, I think I understand that.
Wanting to believe in someone is a beautiful act, yes. However, it is a sentiment that has no place in a class trial.
He's an idiot after all.
It's okay to be idiot, as long as you believe in people.
It's okay to be idiot, as long as you believe in people.
Guys, I said don't call me an idiot. Really hurts my feelings.
That's true. That's not what a class trial is about. You're supposed to think logically. You cannot let your feelings into it. It's absurdity. Total absurdity. But then again, that absurdity saved me before, right? Same. Why? Why do you trust me, Kaito? There's a chance that I'm the culp. I believe in you because I want to. Do I need a reason other than that? What? Isn't that why you believed in Kaede? I mean, sure, I might get betrayed in the end, but if I worry about that, I won't be able to believe in the people I want to believe in. If I can trust my logic, maybe I should trust Kaito's feelings too. Yeah, it'll work out in the end, so...
I'll believe in Maki as well.
What?
That's our Kaito, right? Making us think with our hearts.
Well, I am pretty curious how this will end up. I will trust your judgment on this one, Shuichi.
You too? How could the ultimate detective believe in someone without proof?
But there's no proof linking Maki or Kaito to this crime either. I believe in innocent until proven guilty. For now, they are innocent.
True. I mean, just because they lack... I just said this. Just because they lack alibi, that doesn't mean we should treat them as guilty till proven innocent. We have to first find evidence that points towards someone being the culprit. Otherwise, we point fingers at each other and end up going nowhere, and the killer will end up laughing at us.
Right on, Shuichi. I knew I picked a good sidekick.
And by the way, I might be the ultimate detective, but I'm in training. I told you that, didn't I? I'm just an apprentice, not a real detective.
Not to mention that, while I investigated, I found nothing that points toward Maki or Kaito. They might as well be victims of suspecting, because the killer wanted this to happen.
How do you plan to get closer to the truth without suspecting either of them? Unless you have evidence to the contrary, these two will remain suspects.
So I just have to turn it around, right?
Hmm?
Huh?
It's not like I owe that idiot a favor or anything just because he defended me. But that hopeless idiot may have encouraged me a bit.
Did he now?
Seriously, enough's enough! Stop calling me an idiot!
Oh, come on, Kaito. Just accept the reality. You may be an idiot, but you have the heart of gold.
What are you trying to say, Maki? I didn't want to say anything, but I can't stay silent forever. So I'll tell you.
Tell us what?
Oh, tell us what?
I met up with Ryoma during nighttime yesterday.
Nighttime? What?
With Ryoma? At nighttime?
So Ryoma was still alive at nighttime?
Ah. A great evidence. That's exactly what I was looking for. Now, it's not just Maki and Kaito who don't have an alibi. And this actually explains some of the other stuff I found during the investigation. But why? Why didn't you tell us this before?
I thought the crime took place between 8 and 10 o'clock at night.
But that's wrong, because I met up with Ryoma during nighttime.
If that's true,
then we have no basis for suspecting only Kaito and Maki.
Which, in the end, renders Kokichi's method mostly useless.
That's right. Everyone suspected them, because they have alibis for those times.
That means me and Maki aren't suspects anymore.
Quit fucking around! You think I'm dumb enough to swallow that line of crap?
Yes, this seems too convenient.
But why did Maki wait until now to mention that?
Yeah, I do have to question this myself.
It's totally obvious! Maki's so desperate that she has to lie.
It might be that she didn't want to see herself as being suspicious, because she would be considered the last person to see Ryoma alive, given the fact that it's nighttime. Is that a lie? Did Maki lie to us? It's true, we don't have all the facts. But why would Maki say that now, of all the times? If I trust her innocence, I should believe her statement. But should I?
Now then.
It seems the voting has finished. Now then, let's see the result.
What voting?
Who'll be chosen as the Blackened? Will you make the right choice? Or the dreadfully wrong one?
The hell you saying?
Wait a second, what result? Voting time hasn't happened yet.
Yeah, I mean, I have someone in mind.
Did I come too late?
Yes, it has. Don't you remember, Monosuke? No, it hasn't. You're the one who doesn't remember, Monotaro.
Uh-oh.
Oh man, you're right. Silly me, I'm so forgetful.
Yeah.
Wow, I didn't expect you all to get so worked up over such a small lie. You kids are pretty gullible, huh?
Now then.
Well, anyway, let's just skip this challenge and jump ahead to chapter 3.
Wait, what?
The hell you saying?
The hell you saying? Wait a second, we don't know the culprit yet.
Yeah, who killed Rantaro?
I think that's chapter 1, buddy.
That was chapter 1's case. How can he be this forgetful?